fresh swacky.
Oh boy. Get the incense going.
Good. The good energy. Bring the good energy. Get the bad out. Nice. It's good stuff. It's one of the things. More of a something like a similar to like coffee. It's like a something I do in the day that does something. Almost like a ritual, daily ritual or something. Yes. What? At an Easter egg hunt and the dinner and yeah, man, it was a good time. Pretty pleasant out, actually. It's, you know, a bit chilly in the morning, but by 1, 2 o'clock when we went outside and the sun was kind of shining right on the backyard there. And
So it felt good.
yeah, it felt good out there. Kids had a great time. Her brother put out like 200 eggs. He stuffed 200 of them full of candy too.
Oh, nice.
Dude took time out of his day to do all that. I was impressed. I was like, Dusty, I didn't think he was that type of fella, man.
And,
Mr. Mom over there.
just tell me before, remind me not to go up super tight up here.
Not too high up there. Yeah. I think last time I did, maybe give you a rating 9 tight.
We're gonna go to a funeral tomorrow, so don't make me look
Oh, man.
too much like an us.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, my uncle just died last week. He is 97.
I mean, that man did pretty well, yeah.
He just had his birthday about a month ago, so at least he got to have his birthday.
Oh, man. Is it down south there a little bit?
Well, actually, northeast, back in Fleming County, back towards the Maysville and Moorhead.
Okay.
Yeah. He's one of they about all died off in that family. It's actually my great uncle, my grandmother's brother, but I grew up around all of them. So more like I guess my uncle than a great uncle.
That's right.
Anyway, it was good. I think over the last year, quality of life has kind of went down. He's always active, you know, always moving person, like talk, always storytelling. Ex-Navy guy. Last year he did not really able to walk, not being able to talk a whole lot, being sick a lot.
He did. He led a full life.
Oh. Can't ask. If I make it to 97, I feel like I achieved
man,
time.
what a blessing, man.
You live longer than mine.
Yeah, my pops checked out like 72.
Wow.
You know? But my dad's dad, my grandfather's 99.
Is that right? Wow. When's his birthday?
Just here in January.
I'd say he turned 99 this January.
Yeah.
My great grandmother made it to 99. She didn't make 100, but she made 99. Is he in good health?
Yeah.
That's good.
He got a vertebrae in his neck messed up and bulging, but he's too old to do surgery, so
Yeah.
they're trying to keep him medicated. But he don't let it slow him down, bro. Like
That's good.
he still gets up. Day like today, he probably went to work today. He works at that little country club in Rochester.
Really?
Yep. He's been there for 20 years.
Wow.
Wildcats.
It's different seeing it.
Brother, I'm doing all right. How are you?
Live and not in the picture.
Man, I got plenty of openings for you, specifically for you, Brandon. I'll make openings. I'm gonna kick a guy out just to put you in there. How about that? A little too aggressive? All right, I won't do that. I won't do that. That's not fair to the other guy. How about if you're available at 2 o'clock, this fella canceled today, I can get you in. I also can get you around 4:30 today. And then if that doesn't work, tomorrow I got some spots. What do you think? You want to do that? Let's do it. My guys, I got to be at 4. If I could get you around 4:30, that'd be perfect. All right, I'll see you then, man. Later, man.
Hey, you ain't never offered to get somebody out to an appointment for me.
You know what? I said that, and then I pulled that back. And he said that seems a little aggressive. I was like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so that, anyway, several people on my mom's side of the family, at least on her mom's side of the family, lived in the 90s, so I'm hoping I got that gene line.
Yeah. I got one grandma was 93, he was 99. One grandma died at 78 or 9. One grandma died at 74. Those two had lung cancer. One smoked, one didn't. Right. But it's a crapshoot. It'll be heart cancer. Will be the things I'll have to watch for and you know, kind of like stay on top of.
I think on my dad's side, maybe both sides of the family there, on this side, they all heart issues.
Yeah, heart is definitely a common on my dad's side. On the other side, that's pretty tough. But like I said, lung cancer on the one fella, but he was a chain smoker, Purple Heart, Navy guy, you know, he's 70, 79. The grandma 74, she started with lung cancer, like she never smoked. She's had a pretty quiet life, preaching white, you know. Dad thinks maybe the early days, and like she went to work in a factory like 14, 15 years old, and in factories, I think she did stuff, yeah. I think she was in too, working when they were making TVs, and she might have been on the assembly line making TV in Cincinnati area or something.
Exposure for all sorts of environments.
That's what my dad said, but some of it you just don't know.
She worked for Crosley, didn't she?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Crosley was like a big, actually Crosley, like back in that time, was like, I didn't know this, my Christy Papa was telling me, he was 93, 94, that back in the day, we got to talk about Crosley cars, and I'm like, yeah, you showed me some pictures, like some cool old cars, and he's like, Crosley was a big company, and he told me about, he's had all these weird encounters where people would end up at his house. Anyway, one of them was this Crosley guy, and I think he had a connection like to the Reds. They had, you know, made automobiles, they made like TVs. They were just like a huge company, and they just faded away.
That's interesting. Well, there's a good shot there you might have.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, because they were up in that area, so that's why I say that. But maybe,
You know, and they could
work
have
with somebody like that.
the stories from those days. She was in Rockcastle, you know, originally, and then ends up in Cincinnati land doing that.
That's where Grandpa met her. He's from Morgan County.
If they applied because there was work, right?
Yeah, the work is up there. So a lot of these Eastern Kentucky and Southeastern Kentucky and
Gotta go where the work
up
is.
there. Yeah. From my understanding, my grandpa went back and forth a couple times.
Is that right?
They moved out Cincinnati, and they ended up back in West Liberty, and then moved out there again.
West Liberty, you go to the sorghum festival?
I have never been inside of it.
No kidding, you ought to take your
That's where
family.
grandpa grew up, though.
You ought to take your family and go up to the sorghum festival. It's pretty cool. It's just like a little, little country fair type thing, they have a little parade, so sorghum is big in that area.
What is that, a plant?
Yeah. And they make it's a sweetener, kind of like, it's real dark, it's kind of like molasses in a way. Something like honey. It's made from plants, and there's a guy, Danny Townsend, and he's like a big thing. He might be the only person that does it up there, I don't know, but they always got like a little demo up where he's got his donkeys or something, I don't know. It's kind of demonstrating how they make it, it's kind of cool. They got food and crabs, that kind of stuff out. I mean, it's a place to go spend a few hours. You say you get more.
Alright. I like little town fairs and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Growing up in those small towns like this, you had your Irish days at Farmersville, Illinois, like it was like a good freaking time, man. The town's like 500 people. They block off the little town square, and everybody met there. Grade school, middle school, high school, up to the parents. The beer tent was booming,
Oh, yeah.
Our little town, Raymond, I lived in the grade school. 4th of July fair was the big one. And, the whole main street is just, one long street. Businesses blocked off.
Yeah.
Everything, rides down at one end, beer tent, tractor pull, all that.
I like it. You go, just hang out, have a good time, eat some good food.
Yeah,
Fried everything.
Fried everything. You got kids, they're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
You remember how it was when you were a kid, like
Oh, yeah.
went in the damn thing where you get the goldfish and shit, like that was
Yeah.
big time, like they were tossing rings around their bottles, playing those games.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Now that kind of stuff is like, I don't know. I think kids would still be interested in that.
I think so. Yeah, my kids, for sure. If you took them over to the county fair,
It's just a piece of Americana,
it is. You got to do it. You got to run the risk of getting on a Carney's ride.
I was gonna say, they got all these little rides and tilt-a-whirls and things. It's like probably hasn't been checked out in about 15 years, and
Yeah.
you always wonder if it's is it gonna fly apart? Is it gonna hold together?
I mean, once a decade they learn to like, I think Broadhead, or little town Broadhead down there, they always claim to have the world's biggest little fair. They got this, something like that. It says it right on their like sign when you come into town.
I like that.
The world's largest, smallest fair. I don't know what they say. It's some slogan like that. Anyways, as a kid, we'd be down here sometimes when it was going on, and we would go, which was cool. Kind of a fair. Well, they had them damn like salt and pepper shakers. One of them damn carts fell off. Somebody died or got injured really badly. They quit the little small fair, big small fair. Yeah, they quit it for a while. I think it's back up though. It's back up and going.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. It's just fun. We usually try to go to the state fair every year just to go.
Yeah, Illinois State Fair was cool, and it was in Springfield, so I always lived within a half hour usually of Springfield, no matter where. Who did I see, bro? I seen the first concert I ever went to was Illinois State Fair. They had Lil Wayne there a year or two ago. That's good. At the Illinois State Fair, outdoor concert. They always need somebody big. They always pay the money and get the biggest commercial act, maybe one or two of them, and then it's a big level, you know.
Seems like a pretty big job.
Well, I know when I was a kid, my parents take me to Georgia Satellite. I got a little change in my pocket. It actually was a really good show. It was like southern bluesy rock, you know. But when I get to school on Monday, everybody and their mom went to the MC Hammer concert. I didn't go, you know. Hardly anybody went to see who I seen my parents. Everybody went to the Hammer. That was like the biggest one going that year. And I don't know what it was, Georgia Satellite. Yeah, I went to Georgia Satellite. Which that song was great. Yeah. But I guess Hammer was good kids. I was just going with my parents. But everybody else was the Hammer one.
I've been seeing the Hammer making some commercials lately.
Oh, good.
You
You guys, if you could get some money on this and, you know, easing into retirement years.
Yeah, it's a, you know, there's some play on, you know, Hammer Time, some, I don't know, I don't remember.
Well, because he went broke, like, he didn't do it like the worst way. He was like taking care of people. Like he had a big entourage. He had like 100 people on his stage, you know what I mean? An orchestra, dancers,
He
circus.
had a big production.
He had a big production. He was taking care of everybody. And then, you know, the music cools down and you can't pay for all of that. It wasn't like I did so much blow, I blew it all. Like it wasn't that type of loss. He was just spending too much on the production and taking care of too many people. Need to scale back before he did, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I know, because he was kind of a positive, like happy music, you know? Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's okay. I didn't listen to it, but it was a good radio kind of hip hop, urban sound, whatever. But it wasn't good. He was alright. He wasn't too crazy. I mean, it's some good positive
He was
music. Catchy. What was his big one, man? Hammer Time. Hammer Time.
And the pants.
For the band. I can't think of those first couple big hits. Hammer Time. Can't touch this. Thank you. Oh Lord, what is
They give me every time. They leave. Hello, Brian. Did you get to experience my wife coming in here to harass Mike?
No,
Remember this? No.
I probably was here last, but you know, I forget everything.
She said she came in and was like, "Where's Mike?" I think it was you and he said you and you guys were just like,
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember?
Sit inside? Sit inside?
Yeah, I told her, well, she was going upstairs to get her piercings like removed for an MRI. And I was like, oh man, my barber's downstairs. She's giving me shit about the cake not showing up yet. So she came in here to like harass Mike.
It might have been-
And he wasn't here.
It was Cassandra and you were here.
Were you not here?
I don't remember
I
it.
don't remember who all was here, but I remember.
You remember? She said it was like the most anticlimactic thing. I didn't know what you
Oh,
She
no.
was like, man, it was super bad. Showing up there, she was like trying to play it up. She was like,
I must
Mike-
not have been
Mike
here.
wasn't there. She was like,
I would have picked up on it.
yeah, you would have.
I must not
So
have
just
been here.
Cassandra, yeah. Yeah, I was like, when she told me that, I was like, man, I'm surprised Ryan didn't get you any shit back. Like,
No, I would've,
like that.
yeah. And then if she said, well, I'm Les's wife, then I would have said some more. You know, like,
That'd have been great.
there would have been an exchange.
That would have been great. She wouldn't want that. I think it was a Thursday. I think you were just gone the lot. You had just popped out.
This is Mike's favorite song. Is it?
What song is this?
You gotta hear Eminem's version. Eminem did this song to Justin. Yes, he did.
Eminem did this?
Yeah, he redid it. But she's on it. She okayed it, of course. She sings the hook for it, too.
No way. I don't think I ever heard that song.
It's called In Your Head, Eminem. Look it up. It's really good. He doesn't change it a whole lot. He just puts some like rap verses on it. It's a pretty good song. It's one of them like not commercial but quality. Like it makes sense. The topic it stays on kind of goes with it as well.
Does he change it? Does he add no lyrics?
Yeah, he had later, bud. Thank you. He has his own like verses. Keeps the music pretty much the same. A little bit more drop beat on it, you know.
Yeah.
But keeps that same guitar and everything going, and then the hook is her singing it.
I was like, I don't know.
It's really good. You know, that once in a while he redid "Sing for the Moment." Shaky does pretty good with his little redos. For sure. What are the redos he did? He did that one, that Aerosmith song. He did this one really well. He's done a handful of. Oh, on one album, he had Kendrick on it, which they're both lyrical geniuses. And they did the song, The Game of Love, love, la, 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 la. It's like the hype of them two being on the track was like mind blowing. And then when the song drops, they redo that song. It was a little bit of a letdown until you dive into the song and you see how well they do with their wordplay and stuff. Then it's kind of like, this is a good song. But it's just weird, Eminem and Kendrick over that song. The Game of Love.
Wouldn't have thought that.
La 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 la. No, I wouldn't have thought that. I feel like Rick Rubin was responsible for that actually. He worked with everybody. He's working with rock. He's worked with everybody, every major musician.
That guy's
80s. Russell Simmons. He's hanging out at Woodland College out east.
He's at the
St. John's.
John's.
You know, that's when he started working with some people in Russell and started working on DMC and hip hop sound, you know? So he's pretty cool, he's pretty interesting. But I feel like that kind of does weird kind of classic songs. Rick's responsible.
I think it's pretty talented.
Yeah. He's done well he's done good at like transitioning. Trying to maintain somewhat normalcy. Sobriety, I think he's on like year 15, 16, maybe 17 now. Good. And you would have never thought that, you know what I mean, back then. Good for him. Oh my God. He's steady, put out content. Quality content, not massive video. It still does well though, you better believe it. Any album he's dropped is When you're sober, yeah. Plus, you hear that people talk about his work ethic, like Ed Sheeran or who's anybody that's been in the studio with him or say that he's just fully addicted to his right and stuff, and he treats rap like a 9 to 5. He gets up every morning, showers, goes to the studio or whatever the case is, just live life and occasionally jump down. He clocks in like you and I do. And clocks out as well. And they say don't ever try to reach in like most rappers, you know, like you can show up in Detroit at 10:30 at night and you're like, let's get in the studio and go. And come. Who was it? Somebody showed up in Detroit to do this song that they were supposed to do together. But he showed up at night and he was lit. He was trying to get a hold of Shady. Shady's like, yeah, I'll see you in the morning. And then he's like, I didn't know that they did it like that. He was like, we had to crash out and wake up and go down there in the morning.
Because right now it's just like down here. My dad, he has a kind of pool, he could make it.
But without sobriety, you ain't doing that. You know?
That's not the typical, it's not the typical, I'm sure, way that goes down.
Right.
Oh, meet me at the dark studio at 9:30 in the morning.
9 a.m. in the morning. I'll bring donuts and coffee and we'll get it going. Now, if they were thinking,
We'll show up here half lit and we're gonna go.
yeah. I told them, we had that guy upstairs, studio. I guess he's an engineer by trade, but he owns a studio here in town. When he first started, they were upstairs. And he told me that. He said, man, he's like the bulk of my money I make off prepared rappers.
Really?
People that want to rap, they come up there and think that they can do it like Lil Wayne, that show up unprepared, smoke some weed, and go create magic. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, the worst thing in the world is for them is coming and not being prepared. If you're paying for studio time, you want to come in and have it loaded up, locked and loaded. And if you pay for 2 hours, you want to bang out as much as you can in that 2 hours. And he's like, that's how I know this artist is serious. A lot of these people take this time, they pay a lot of money for time, and they're never prepared, and be out of that, it's not loaded, they had it for 2 hours.
They're not getting anything done.
You spent 35 minutes bowl jiving outside, chiefing. You know what I'm saying? That was a pretty interesting conversation.
Yeah.
He had insight into it. And just being a big hip hop head, it was kind of cool having him up there, man. You know, I knew him back in 06, 07. I was like, they were customers of mine at Cookers. Sometimes I'd go by there. He had a studio in his basement, and he made some rap. Like he rapped a little bit, and he had a CD, and he was real, you know, wanting to be in that industry in some form or fashion. He was doing engineering. He created his own little studio, made a little vocal booth, and started doing some artist stuff, engineering their albums or whatever in his basement. Then he got busted for selling marijuana. And he did like a year or so. And then when he got out, he moved back with somebody up in Cincinnati land and started working at this studio there. And he took some classes at a recording school here in Lexington. I don't think he finished, but he learned enough to know what equipment he needed and how to plug it up, you know?
That's cool.
And then he went straight from working in that studio in Cincinnati and started looking for jobs. Wow, cuz. Yeah. Hey, Clint, how are you, man? Hey, I got a spot at 2 o'clock if you wanna make it in. Yeah, 11:30 or 1.
I just got it like a month ago, and when I first got it, I noticed
I'll see you then.
driver's side window wiper wasn't on. Like basically, it didn't look broken, but just like they didn't put the window wiper. And so I mentioned that to them, and when I bought it, they replaced the window wiper.
What were you talking about, Jerry?
Yeah, it was basically the
Studio.
arm.
Studio, yeah.
And I was on the interstate.
So a lot of people,
I was using it
it's like, it's like any
it
place
didn't go back down.
people want to try to make
I tried it
to be able to do that.
I don't think there's like a giant. I think there is multiple studios though you can go and get quality sounding. Yeah, I'd say there's multiple studios around town. There's probably some that not even advertised, you know. His is out. It used to be out off Lane Allen. I want to say it still is. They've expanded and he's booked up for months in advance. And it is not just rappers. Anybody that wants professional quality sound music, you can make some pretty decent sounding stuff at home on a computer with a microphone and with Pro Tools, good help and so forth, you know. But I guess, and I don't know for sure, Jerry, because I'm not in
Yeah,
it,
that's what my
really be taken serious though. You need things to get mastered and better sounds. Like it would radio ready. So they do it like almost inspiring the artists. And pay for it. So he makes his money off people's dreams, you know. But they need this to really be taken serious, so he's helping them.
I'll say I took my mom.
Kind of at a point though, people need him, no matter how their situation.
No, we didn't negotiate on the price,
Yeah.
but like, you also, like, she'll tell them, I
Yeah.
want that mighty, this,
You need a lawyer, it doesn't matter, your situation may or may not turn out for you, but.
Yeah.
It's gonna be paid.
Yep, and he's not a producer, so he's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell you, hey, this sound ain't gonna make it, or this, you know,
You just get it there.
whatever you want, whatever you're in, want, I'll make it sound the best it's gonna sound. If you ask her and stuff, he will chime in and give you some pointers. You know, he does love music, listens to music, you know, maybe keeps up on the latest trends and sounds in the studio. I mean, he's got info that can help you. But like, if you come in there with just crappy music that he don't think will sell a lick, he's still got to take it out there.
Because you're probably not gonna tell a lot of people anyway that, that's not gonna make it. Try something different.
Yeah. He could aggravate them and they'll be like, I forget you, Jack. I'm music's gonna hit.
I'm going somewhere
I'll
else.
go somewhere else. And then the one thing he needs to really get on as far as like, I mean, he's on his business school to make it where he is. True. Because there's always somebody who wants to inspiring musical artists.
I didn't think I would like it, but.
I mean, it's cool if people come in there like, you know, with instruments and bands,
Real cool.
you know. Somebody like Tyler Childers had a song in there one day.
Wonder if he has to make him pay out front.
You know what? And he himself, he doesn't even go into the studio no more.
Really?
He got one at the
Yeah,
house.
just take a picture everywhere you are.
And
That is true.
you know, he'll take your music, he'll go work out in his house. He's got hired engineers and other people to paint the shit.
You know, it's one of those things with, it doesn't pay out for them, then, you know, wow, I don't want to pay. He ain't gonna let it work out with me.
Yeah.
I just stopped caring so much about my cars.
Well, he knows music and engineering and how to hook up the systems and everything.
That's probably a big deal.
He could do other, yeah, he could go do other things in his music too. Like, he could easily go DJ sets and plug his computers up, and he's got probably how much music that they have stored somewhere. Probably. He can do all kinds of stuff, but he just sits there and makes their music sound the best he can, you know?
What?
Yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is.
I swear, the things and stuff are from people just saying, screw this.
I think tomorrow I got a bunch of openings. Today I got a spot at
I got to know this.
2 o'clock that's open. I felt like canceled.
Cat scratch me.
Tomorrow, 11, 11:30, 12, 11 to 1:30.
Yes, propagated. And I swear that the scratches.
What's your name?
What was I gonna say?
Ryan.
It's funny though, the course they gave me with the XG.
I will see you tomorrow.
I've never done this.
But
Oh, the longer.
Yeah. They gave me a Mazda 6 box. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, well, it's what my mom got, but I've only never been in my car. Yeah, that's
Mazdas are nice.
Mazdas has got the best paint colors.
Bro, I've been saying that all weekend.
They got the best paint colors.
I went on, I took my wife's car to Ford to get fixed Paul Miller, and they had to diagnose it. I was out there for like 2-3 hours, and so I just walked around. If you're out, yeah, you can put a little water in there, Mike. If you got enough junk, put some water on top of it. Don't fill it all the way, but maybe halfway. That'll get you. That'll work. It might be a little runny here in a while, but it might get you through. I'll get the bottle here. I don't have a new another bottle. I gotta stop in Cosmo or Saturday stop. I like Cosmo out there on Moore Drive.
I know what you're talking
It's just, I don't know why. It seems easier. They're a little more friendly in there.
Is your carburetor working?
We'll have some unnecessarily nice, you know? I don't know why.
Is your carburetor working?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I thought I had enough cash, but I realized I gave,
Hey, Amy was on our live here. Mikey, Amy said hi. Hey, Amy. Amy. Jerry. Card reader. We're
if
going.
not, I don't have enough cash, I'll have to go get something to bring to you. I realized I went off